Welcome to RuralVacantLand.com, where we have cheap, easy land. This is Luke Smith, and I'm excited to tell you about a property that I've got today. This one is in Mendocino County, California. It's just over a third of an acre. I'm asking $9,999. This one is in the redwood trees of just trees all over the place. It's an old dude ranch that was turned into a community long, long ago. And part of turning it into the community was preserving a lot of the forest that's there. And so they've nestled these housing sites into the forest, and they've kept a lot of greenscape around each one of these sites. And so there's a lot of buffer zones and wilderness zones that have walking trails, hiking trails, biking trails. Great place to have a dog, take your dog on nice long walks. I mean, one of the most inspiring things you can do in a day is to take a walk. Walk, put your phone down, get away from all the social media and everything, and go have some peace. And this is a place where you can have some peace in the woods and be away from it all while still being close to supplies and town and all the other necessities of life. So here we go. Let's get into the property. $9,999, just over a third of an acre. I've got buy it now on the website, so you can click on that if you want to go for it. If you actually want to buy this one or any of the other ones that are on the website, you just click on the buy it now, and it's got the price there and the description of the property. Put your title in, Luke Smith or whatever name. That's my name. Use your own name. Put a name in there, or a trust or company, or if you're scratching your head at what to do there, give me a call. I'll try to guide you through it. Tax address, where you want the future taxes of the property sent to, contact information, how I can contact you if I have any questions, filling out the paperwork. And I like to call and say thank you and that kind of stuff too. So please put your contact information in there, and then hit next, and it'll ask you for a credit card. $10,000. I mean, a lot of people can do that on a credit card, but if you got to split it between a couple cards, I understand that too. There's a pay now link at the top of the website, right here, or pay here link. The same looking checkout. You just got to put the property number in there, and do 2,000 on one card and 5,000 on another and 3,000 on another, or whatever you have to do to pull it off. Or you got daily maximums. You do it a couple days in a row. I'll know what you're doing. So that's the idea. So the excuse me. I got a little bit of information here, like 2,500 foot elevation. It's in the mountains, right? It's not coastline. Property tax, $182 a year. No time limit to build. No closing docs and fees. I pay everything to get it into your name. And it's all included in the price, and it's going from one of my companies to you on a grant deed, California grant deed, most common deed used in California that I know of, I'm pretty sure. And a little bit of information about the local areas here, like the post office, schools, shops, and things, gas stations and stuff. But I wanted to point out, well, let me just point out here, if we on the listing, to get to this listing, there's a link below in the description of the video. Click on that and you can go play with this map. There's a GPS coordinates on here. You click on that and you can get the map to the property. If you do it in your phone, it'll give you driving directions. If you do it on the computer, it should bring up Google Maps like this. And so here is the community. Here's the town. This is on the back side of the community. This is about as far out there as you get in the normal part of the community, as far as I understand. This part of the community over here, I've got other lots in this part of the community. That's on the sewer system. This road out here, Ridgeline Road, going into Blue Lake Trail, Blue Road, Blue Lane, Blue whatever this is called. There's a bunch of blue. There's Blue Lake Lane, Blue Lake Road, Blue Lake Court, Blue Lake Terrace. This is on Blue Lake Terrace. So as you go all the way out to Ridge and down the Blues, go down to Blue Lake Terrace, and then out almost to the end of Blue Lake Terrace, about as far out there as you get in this neighborhood, a couple lots more, is where this property is. That's where you're going to get the most seclusion, the most privacy, the least people to bother you. This guy figured it out. He pulled it off. He built down here. They built a water lines that, well, that didn't work. They built water lines. Let's start over. They built water lines that go through all these roads. So there's a water line that goes to the property. And I'll try to zoom in on this again, do some street view out here if I can, if the computer doesn't go crazy sauce on me. And see if we can see this neighbor here and then drive over to the property. So the neighbor's got water lines. See, they got stormwater stuff going on here. There's a power line right here. So there's a power pole that goes to the neighbor's house. I'm not sure if it keeps going to the end of the road or not. We'll try to figure that out. But there's no sewer line. So if you want to build here, you got to build a septic system and plan that into making it happen. Looks like they've got trash service. So they put a trash can out here. They're getting trash. They're built on a hill. Looks like they get some views out over the valley by taking out some of the trees. Looks like they put solar system in. Looks like they did some cement and gravel in their driveway. Cement for the turn and gravel on the driveway. You know, just a basic looking house. Housey house in the woods. See if we can see if Google kept going. I mean, there's so few people here. They put a basketball hoop in the street. You know, they're splitting their firewood in the street. No one's bothering them out here. No one driving by. The property's over here. I might have to zoom out and zoom back in. You still see the power line? I was going to check on that, right? Well, power line might not have gone past that house. It's already built there. But I don't think it'd be much one or two power lines down the road. Power poles to get to the property. I'm going to have to zoom out and zoom back in because I'm not going to know exactly where the property is here. But somewhere along the side here. And as we keep going, we get to the end of the road. Into the neighborhood. My wife picks on me because I always like to drive to the end of the road. She says, Luke, sometimes the road doesn't end. It just keeps going. I'm like, no, it ends. Here's the end of the road. For this area, that's the end of the road, and this is what you get to see. You get to see, look out here. I wonder if there's some good hiking trails. I think there's a stream down the bottom of this valley. Just trees all over the place, right? Let's zoom out. Let's figure out where we're at. See if we can find it. So here's the neighbor. Here's the end of the road. Or what is that? Does it come in from the other way? Maybe it's a fire access or something. But it's over here somewhere. And if I start over, it'll give us the GPS points. So you get water utilities, got to build your own septic on this lot. But this one looks like to be the most secluded. So here it is. Let's see if we can take a look off the side of the road. Just gonna be, you can go play with it. I don't want to take up the whole video clicking around. It's the side of the road. It's in the woods, and I think you get a view out over the valley. So from the property to San Francisco, it's, well, right now it's just under 3 hours. I was going to say 2.5 hours is, 2 hours, 50 minutes from the property to San Francisco. Maybe it's because this one's so far out into the neighborhood. It's usually like 2.5 hours from this neighborhood to San Francisco. And you're going up the 101. It's a beautiful drive up that way. So from the property to the local high school, the town, there's also, gas station and grocery store and stuff like that in town, post office. You take the road ziggity zag all around because you're so far out in the neighborhood, right? 19 minutes to town, 7.8 miles, and you get out there. I thought this was interesting. So, cause I like fishing, right? So I'm always like, where's the fishing? And so I was looking at it, and a lot of that time you're driving back out to the road, but you get down to Willits, and then you take the 20 through the mountains, through the state forest. There's state forest everywhere. So if you like hunting, hiking, taking pictures of birds, just nature, backpacking, camping, all that stuff, it's just everywhere. But like an hour from town, over to the coast. This drops you off right at the beach. It comes right down here to the one. Probably take this road here. Well, maybe that's not public beach access, but there's a beautiful looking beach right here. There's probably beach access somewhere. It's a creek. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of explaining the public beach access. But the point was, there's a beach right here at the end of the road. And there's a good looking grocery store right there. And there's a marina here you can keep your boat at. Sailboat, powerboat, fishing boat, whatever. Looks like there's some empty slips here in the back. These are probably the cheap ones. Fishing center. Looks like you can go get you can go rent fishing boats. You don't even have to keep one there. It's probably a lot cheaper. Just hire these guys every time you want to go out. Look at this harbor. And a restaurant right there at the wharf too. That'd be fun to check out. Goes under the highway. Looks like little bits of ripples in there, but it looks like a good clean harbor. Noya River. Shoot out through there. Looks like there's a boat making the run. And you're out. You're out in the ocean. You could go fish all this coastline. Go explore the world with your sailboat if you wanted. But this is Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg's right here. And I'm sure there's more beaches. Glass Beach. Yeah, you just go up the road a little bit. Here's some parking. Couple free parking spots. The bridge. Beachcomber. So you can go walk the beach, take the dog for a walk on the beach. Not that far away. And then if you want to come back, where'd we go? Yeah, shoot right back up into the mountains and go to your mountain retreat in the woods. I pulled up Instagram, Mendocino County, and we got some Martha Stewart wannabes doing muscles on whatever. But you got some bongs, and what is that? New brew, like little artistic brew shop. Look at this Ukiah Brewing Company. That looks like fun. The place is getting regentrified. It's going from old, closed down, recycled furniture and clothes, consignment, low rent stuff to guys are taking advantage of it, putting in a brew pub and things like that. Other people in the area are growing mad pot. And look at that grow. Taking a dog for a ride. Scenery. Some more marijuana. It's California. We're going for it, right? Here's some crystallized stuff. Here's the brew. The brewery business is going off. And a lot of artistic pictures. People are getting more creative than lots of the places I look up land. People are cleaning, taking trash out of the river, or the countryside, or whatever. Dogs are fighting on the beach. Waves are coming in. Flowers are going off. Vineyards, winery. These guys rock climbing or biking. I think they're biking out in the woods, looking at some trees. Dogs playing, countryside. I mean, this is Mendocino County. People are just enjoying themselves. Sweatshirt, blue jeans kind of place. Having a wedding under a tree. Dogs playing. I mean, someone really likes taking pictures of the dogs. Lots of wine. And crazy marijuana grow operations. I don't know how crazy they are. That's what the guys love. But go for it. So, yeah, wine. So that's Mendocino County. Here's a view of the lot lines. Let's pull this up. Here's a Willets Creek, just down the hill from the property. Here's the property. Here's a neighbor. Neighbor figured it out. This is the one that I got for sale. So you could build in the woods here, look out over the valley like these guys are doing, without being close enough to notice. This one didn't work. I didn't finish populating this. We're gonna skip that. So I pulled up houseplans.com, and I went to the most popular, the house plans that sell the best. And the one that's at the top of the most popular house plans is this one. I've looked at them a couple times. It's a signature plan. Maybe it's because it's on a hill, or it's like all the lights coming out. I think they did good lighting, color, wood, cement, contrast, something. People buy this house plan. So this seems to be the most popular house plan that they're selling right now. And it's on a hill. Like the way they built into the hill looks a lot like the hill in the woods of the property they've got up for sale. And I think this would be a fun one to build. I like playing with the welder, a lot of this metal work. These sonotubes are really easy to set and fill with cement. I mean, just basic materials, basic lines, nice big chunks of wood. I wouldn't be able to pick those up at Home Depot. I'd have to go to a wood specialist or get them delivered or something. But not that big a deal. Nice big chunks. Just put the thing together. Looks simple. How much they charge? $1,025 for this. And some stainless steel cables, some rectangular pipe, some round pipe, some channel, some rounds, bunch of windows, cement. Use a cement form to make some stairs. Big modern kitchen. Just looks like a fun one to build. Whoops, I hit the wrong thing. I think I just added it to my cart. But yeah, nice open, lots of view, trees all over the place. I mean, I'd want to put radiant heating in these floors. Just looks easy. I don't know what more to say. So you can pick out the plans for $1,000, $1,025, or other houses. And it looks up the taxes. The taxes are currently paid $1,210 and $410. So they're paid up through April, and then the next bill you probably get is due December of 2019. Yeah, so December 2019 would be your next tax bill. So there's the property, $9,999. Thanks for listening so far through into this video. Hopefully this is the right one for you. If you want this one, click the description below. It'll take you to the property link, and you can check out online. Feel free to take a tour. I've got others like it on the website as well. If you go to listings, Mendocino County, you'll see the other ones like it that I have. And if you've listened this far into the video, congratulations. Thank you so much. If you want to hear more of them, please hit subscribe, and I'll keep serving up more properties to see if we get the right one for you. And when you buy one of these things and build a house like this, boy, would I like to see pictures. I wish you'd put it on YouTube up the whole process, and teach us about what you're doing, what you do wrong, so we can learn from it, and what you're doing right, so we can learn from that too. It'd make me proud. Thanks. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com.